I'm what you'd call a new transplant to Sarasota County. I moved down here 10 years ago. My family's been here since 1978. My grandfather lived 2 blocks down the street from this very building. And starting that year, we started coming down for holidays, and my parents moved down. And so I've always felt like I had an attachment to the community. After I got out of the service, you go around, you try and figure out where you actually fit in after that. Sarasota was where I wound up finding a home. I stayed out of politics most of my life because I was in the military. You can't play politics. And it's a hard habit to break. And what happened was the 08 election scared me. I could see, the writing on the wall coming 2000 into 2008. And I knew there were a lot of big issues coming up. And so I wanted to see if I could have an impact. So I was a poll watcher. I started, walking my neighborhood and seeing, how I could get involved. By the time the election was over, I'm a registered Republican again. And started to participate in the local Republican Party. About a week before the Charter Review Board came up for officiating for all the candidates and stuff, it turned out there was nobody running. And so a couple of people made phone calls. They asked me to run because they know that I'm a student of the Constitution. I'm a big fan of limited government. I like for politicians to actually listen to the people who elected them, not to think that they have better ideas than we do. Because if we gave you the job, they should at least listen to us. So when I said Charter Review Board, I said, well, I already know what that is. It's the sitting constitutional convention for our county. This is the foundation that our county government is built on. And so instead of having some activist get the job who wants to push an issue and circumvent the county commission or the elected mayors, I felt it was my duty to step in. So that's kind of what I'm running. Limited government, responsible government. We don't need to be using the Constitution of the county, the charter, as an activist tool to circumvent the people we elected to do that job. So that's why I'm running.
Thank you so much.
Okay, absolutely.
And could I ask you a question also?
Yes.
Do you believe that the Charter Review Board should be elected or appointed by the County Commission?
Elected.
And you will fight any chances to change that?
Someone would need to do a whole lot of convincing to make me change my mind on that. For the simple reason that the enabling language of the Charter actually says that the purpose of the Charter Review Board is to review and recommend changes to the Charter to improve county government. If you're telling the county government to appoint people who are going to look over their shoulder and make them more efficient, more accountable, more responsible, that's kind of like telling the fox to appoint a guard dog. It's not going to work.